The tax year ends on the 5th of April 2022, so it might be timely to have a look at one or two things to see if there's things you can do before the tax deadline that might save you a little bit of tax. So the one that I always say is pensions. You might want to make some pension payments or consider some pension payments before the tax deadline. That's something to consider. And tax payments, it's always the payment date. You can't sort of bring it forward after the event. You can't make it in May and then pretend you made it in March. You sort of can't do that with pension payments, so you might want to think about that. With capital gains tax, you might have some gains. You might have to crystallise some of those to make use of your annual allowance. Something to think about. You might want to make sure you've used your ISA limits, because you're allowed £20,000 each to put into your ISA, or maybe your grandchildren's lifetime ISA, or put someone into your children's lifetime ISAs. That's a possibility. You might, with inheritance tax, you might want to make some capital payments, a few £1,000s here and there to those that you care about, to take advantage of the allowances for capital for inheritance tax. There are some more fancy ones, so you might want to invest in some EIS if you're worried that you've got a high tax bill and venture capital investments. And then it's also, if you're thinking about all of that, why not think about your general financial health? Maybe have a look at the whole picture. But do you have enough life cover? Are you sure that you'll be okay? If you're not, you're okay. You won't be. Will your family be okay if you're not okay? And have you got a will and powers of attorney so that if anything goes wrong, you don't leave a mess? One last thing, why don't you look at investments, fixed asset investments, maybe buying a new van, a new vehicle. Those check with us first, because there's slightly weird area. But if you've got quite high profits in 2021, 2022, you might want to think about investing some of that in some equipment to stop you paying excessive tax in January 2023, I guess. Those are a few ideas for things that you can think about before the end of the tax year on the 5th of April. If you would like further information, then please let me know. If you'd like to see further videos, then please subscribe to the channel, and if you press the like button, it helps me in the channel. Thank you.